in the week of Parshas Yisro, as we find ourselves in the midst of yet another New England storm. And I hope that these words of Torah will bring warmth to your hearts and to your souls. Yisro, after many months of being away from his son-in-law Moshe Rabbeinu, comes to greet him as Moshe is encamped with the Jewish people in the middle of the desert. And when he arrives, Moshe Rabbeinu greets him and then recounts to Yisro all the wonderful things that God had done for the Jewish people, the splitting of the Red Sea, the plagues, etc. And the Torah says, Vayichad Yisro. Yisro was overjoyed when he heard all of this. And the question is, we would think that the Torah would use the word simcha. Ordinarily, when the Torah wants to describe joy, the word is simcha. Why here does the Torah use the word Vayichad Yisro for joy? And the Kotzker Rebbe, the great Hasidic Rebbe who was known for his wittiness, explains that Vayichad, the etymology of the word comes from the word echad, to be one, or yachid, to be an individual. And the students of the Kotzker Rebbe explained what he meant. And this is brought and recorded in the Sefer called Halekach V'Alibov, which is written by Rav Avram Shor, who was a rabbi in Brooklyn, New York. And he explains as follows. The students explain that Yisro knew what it meant to be an echad. He knew what it meant to be one, to be alone, to be a yachid, to be an individual, to stand up for what you believe in, even if you're the only one doing it. Yisro, we know, was a pagan priest. Not just that, he was an advisor to King Paro and his Egyptian regime. And once he discovered Hashem, he gave up all of that. He understood the falsehood of it, and he was willing to give it all up. And it wasn't easy. Yisro was ostracized. He was banned by his fellow countrymen. He wasn't allowed to live near them. But he didn't care. He gave it all up. In fact, this is a secret of what it means to be a Jew. On this very pasuk, the Midrash says, Al tikri vayichad el vayahad. Right? An alternative way of reading it is vayahad. Right? That he became a Jew. Because the secret of being a Jew is vayichad. Right? Vayichad, being one, being able to stand up for what you believe in, even if you're the only one, that's the secret of vayahad. That's the secret of what it means to be a Jew. We're the Or Lagayim, the light upon the nations. And that's why Yisro was overjoyed when he heard all the wonderful things that had been done to the Jewish people by God. Because it confirmed in his heart that he had taken the correct path, the Jewish path. And it brought him great joy, being reassured that all the life changes he made were correct. And that's why the Torah chooses the word Vayichad to portray his joy. Because the Torah is teaching us an invaluable lesson. If you want to achieve joy in life, then you have to do what you know is right. If you want to achieve simcha, achieve true joy, the way to do it is to be vayichad, like Yisro, to be an echad, to be a yachid, to be able to stand up. Stand up for what you believe in, even in the face of opposition, even if you're the only one doing it. That will bring an internal, deep, profound joy. You know, when I travel, it's always difficult, you know, if I'm in an airport and it's a time to pray, I always feel uncomfortable taking out my tefillin and donning them when other people are looking at me. But I do it anyway. And when I do that, and I overcome those feelings, those inhibitions, I feel an intense, profound joy internally, because I know that I'm doing what's right. Another application, talking in shul. You know, many people talk in shul because they really think there's nothing wrong with it. But there are those who know it's wrong. They do it anyway. Why? Because of the peer pressure. Whoever thought that peer pressure is only when you're younger, it's not true. Adults have the same level of peer pressure. And it's hard when other people are talking, your friends are talking, it's hard not to talk. But if we can overcome that, and we can explain to others, you know, we're trying not to talk in shul. Although it's difficult, it is not easy, but we will experience a profound internal joy because we know that we are doing what's right. I hope that this lesson brings you warmth and joy, and have a wonderful, wonderful Shabbos.